Your kid is lying on the floor like the whole world just completely collapsed around them. The reason? The blue cup was replaced by the red one, the absolute traitor cup. And in that moment, most parents say one sentence that decides everything from here. That sentence can teach the young brain, my feelings are something I must hide away. Kids don't forget that sentence. They replay it inside their heads every single day. So here are 7 sentences that build real emotional safety in your child fast. And one of them sounds almost illegal to actually say out loud to your kid. Sentence 1. What you're feeling makes complete sense right now. This is the sentence that stops a meltdown from becoming a lifelong personality pattern. Don't say, you're overreacting. It's such a small thing. Why are you even crying? Don't say, just stop crying. Tomorrow everything will be perfectly fine again anyway. Simply say, what you're feeling makes complete sense. No long explanation needed. No fixing required. No debate has to happen here at all. Because the moment you say it, the alarm system inside their brain starts cooling down. You're not approving the chaos. You're approving the kid who exists underneath it all. You're saying, you are not broken and your feelings are not a problem to be solved. Real example. Your 8-year-old comes home with a completely devastated face today. Their best friend chose to play with someone else during the entire recess period. To you, totally normal. To them, it is a genuine, full-scale social catastrophe unfolding. Instead of saying, you'll play together again tomorrow, try saying this one thing. What you're feeling makes sense. Being left out by your best friend really hurts. Then mirror once. Having someone you like choose someone else feels genuinely awful. You didn't label them fragile or too sensitive over something that seems small to you. And when a feeling is treated as valid, it no longer needs to scream to be heard. Most meltdowns aren't asking for solutions. They're asking, does anyone actually see me? Answer that question honestly, and the volume drops on its own without any forcing needed. Validating emotions doesn't create fragile kids. It creates self-aware and accurate ones. And once kids trust that you can handle their emotions without falling apart yourself, they will start sharing the things that actually matter deeply with you over time. That's exactly why the next sentence scares so many parents. And it's only 3 words. Sentence 2. I was wrong. 3 simple words. No conditions attached. No hidden but somewhere lurking after it. Not I was wrong, but you shouldn't have reacted that way either, you know? Not I was wrong, but technically, if you think about it carefully, I had a point. Just simply, I was wrong. This sentence is so powerful that most parents avoid it like it carries actual disease. Because somewhere we absorbed a myth. Admitting fault means losing all your authority. But authority that cannot admit mistakes doesn't create safety. It only creates fear. Kids don't lose respect when parents apologize. They lose it when parents never can. You promised a trip to the park, then got completely pulled away by work unexpectedly. You accused your kid of something and later discovered they were entirely not at fault. You snapped for no real reason because life outside had been wearing you down since morning. Those moments don't need explanation, don't need context, don't need a lengthy defense. They need one thing only: genuine ownership from the adult in the room right now. When the biggest person in the house can say, "I was wrong," everyone feels safer inside. Kids don't think the power hierarchy has collapsed. Now I can do whatever I want. They think, oh, this relationship can actually survive when mistakes happen between us. That is the real lesson that matters, one that will shape them for the rest of their lives. And here's the thing that most parents completely miss and never stop to notice. When kids watch you own your mistakes without collapsing or disappearing afterward, they stop needing to hide their own mistakes from you behind silence and excuses. Because suddenly, honesty doesn't feel like walking into a dangerous trap anymore. It starts to feel like a normal conversation between two people who trust each other. Sentence 3. I love watching you figure that out. Sounds small. It is absolutely not small in what it actually does over time. Because this quietly replaces the two most overused compliments in all of parenting history. You're so smart and good job, feel nice, but teach something quietly dangerous instead. They teach kids, my value lives in outcomes, not in the effort or the trying itself. This sentence does something different. It makes the struggle visible and genuinely valuable. You're telling your kid, I'm not impressed by how fast you win. I'm interested in your process. Tower collapses for the third time. I love how you adjusted the base wider this time. Failure stops being embarrassing. It becomes part of the process, just like it should be. You're not clapping for the ending. You're watching a journey like it's the best part. Sentence 4. Tell me more about that. This is the key card that unlocks your child's entire inner world for you. Most conversations with kids die right at one very familiar and predictable moment. Kid, nothing. Parent, oh, okay. And the door closes permanently without anyone noticing. Instead say, tell me more about that. You don't fix, minimize, or hijack the story and turn it into a lesson from years ago. You hand them the microphone and resist every urge to quickly take it back again. This sentence tells them, your unfinished thoughts are genuinely welcome here with me. Sentence 5. That took real courage. Parents are great at spotting wins, grades, trophies, results that are clear and visible. But confidence isn't built from winning. It's built from surviving fear and continuing on. And fear rarely shows up looking heroic or impressive in any recognizable, obvious way. When your kid tells the truth, even knowing they might face real consequences for it. When they try something new, fully aware they might fail completely and embarrassingly. Instead of, good job, you did it, name the actual moment that truly mattered here. Thank you for telling me the truth. That took real courage to do just now. You're teaching. Courage isn't confidence. It's taking action even while still feeling afraid. After a few weeks, kids stop treating fear like a stop sign in front of everything new. Kids who hear this don't wait until they feel completely ready before stepping forward. Sentence 6. You're allowed to change your mind. Your kid begged for piano lessons. You bought the keyboard, rearranged every Tuesday. Now every single lesson feels like a high-stakes hostage negotiation involving scales. Most parents panic, not because of piano, but because of what changing course might mean. Are we raising a quitter? If they quit this, will they quit absolutely everything later? But here is the sentence that actually builds a psychologically healthy human being. You're allowed to change your mind. No lecture, no disappointed sigh, no dramatic pause. This doesn't teach quitting. It teaches something far more important than sticking things out. Preferences evolve. Information updates. Changing direction is actually a healthy, natural instinct. Kids not allowed to change their mind grew up thinking, if I start something, I'm stuck forever. So they stay in the wrong classes, wrong friend groups, wrong jobs, wrong relationships entirely. Not because they're happy there, but because leaving feels exactly like complete failure. Sentence 7. I'm glad you're here. Forget I'm proud of you or you make me happy for just a moment right now. Instead, try this. I'm glad you're here. No achievement required, not tied to behavior. Not a performance review of any kind at all. You're not praising what they did. You're confirming that their existence itself is genuinely good. Many kids grow up believing love is something that must be earned through consistent effort. They learn to perform, to please, to stay useful, to keep impressing the people around them. This sentence cuts straight through every single one of those layers without needing explanation. It says, you don't need to be happy, talented, or helpful right now for this to be true. Just your presence alone is already enough. You don't need to prove anything more today. Say it casually, at breakfast, in the car, before bed, in the middle of a boring, ordinary Tuesday. Kids won't remember every rule you set. They'll remember how safe it felt to be themselves. The sentences you repeat become the voice inside their head at 3 in the morning. Make that voice kind, make it steady, and make it something they'll be glad they heard.